It is American Cynic once again. Yes, I know I said my last video was going to be the last one of the year. Well, before that, something happened, and I'm talking about the Patriot Awards, or the event at for TP USA. Uh, okay, so this is something I have to comment on. And of course, some people are going to get angry about it. I don't care. I have to comment on it. So I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch, clips, here and there. I was doing chores while listening to it. And I think Benny Johnson made a great point. And as you can see, the title, he was pissed off. He's done with all the infighting. I'm sick of the infighting. There is a civil war going on with both sides, actually. And I would tell conservatives, you need to stop this. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Democrats are watching this and they are rejoicing. They're happy to see this. They're sitting there with popcorn and they're so happy to see us fighting amongst ourselves. That is a bad sign. Now that I've said that, I will also say this. There are certain ones who claim to be on our side. They claim to be conservative and, fighting for what's right and all that. But there's a few exceptions. Okay. One of them, let's start with Ben Shapiro, who is a snake in the grass. I do believe that he actually stated that his loyalty is with Israel and not America. And I was like, wow. Okay, well, thanks for exposing yourself as the scumbag that you are. Yeah, appreciate that. Awesome job, buddy. And of course, Candace Owen, who, no joke, I really do think that she's maybe she has early dementia. She belongs in a straitjacket. She does not speak for all or even most conservatives. She's a whack job, and she's losing followers. And then of course, this one, he's the most controversial one, and it feels like conservatives don't really know how to feel about him, and I'm talking about Nick Fuentes. He said a few things that I'm like, wow, what the hell? I agree with probably like maybe 90% of what he has said, but some of it is like, wow, where do you get that from? So he's kind of like the less abrasive Alex Jones, the younger version. And yes, of course, Democrats, there's got to be one in the crowd that would say, okay, well, what about Alex Jones? And I would tell conservatives, disavow him. Say, no, he is not part of our group. And I know his fans are going to be pissed at me for saying that. Okay, first of all, this is why I say this. What party does he belong with? Conservatives? And I was like, he said some really controversial things. And typically I'm like, oh, okay, well, he gave his opinion. And you know what? That really is what it's about, an opinion. But if you're going to state it as a fact, that becomes a problem. And number two, if the conservatives want to be seen as conspiracy theory group, that kind of a group, that might come back to bite them in the ass. And so I would tell them, yes, disavow Alex Jones. His delivery, maybe he has good intentions, but his delivery is over the top. We can't afford to be like that. Okay? We can't say, inflammatory things. Just state it as a fact. Don't interject your your opinion because you know how Democrats are. You know how they are. If you say one or two words, they will run with it. I mean, they even hate Tucker. They're calling him anti-Semitic and all that crap. No, he's not. Do I trust? Do I agree with everything Tucker has said? No, we're not always going to agree with each other. But it comes down to this, like I said before. Are you conservative or not? That is what holds us together. That common thread, that fabric. Okay, we can't allow mutiny because, like I said, that is what the Democrats, well, the far left, that is what they're looking for. Don't you realize that?